So today we have a lecture on permutation, and here I will be solving some of the questions related to number formation. So let us see. We have a question. Let a 5-digit number is to be made from the is to be formed from the given number. Find total number of numbers if all digits are different. That is, he is telling repetition is not allowed. So if representation is not allowed, in that case, what will be total number of number? Second part is B when representation is allowed, and third part is no two consecutive digits are same. So in this case, we will solving like this. So when representation is not allowed, then in that case, first this place can be filled in how much? How many? 9 ways. As you can clearly see, cannot be placed here. Here and this place can be filled in 9 ways, as the number which has been used at first place cannot be used at this place, but all other number can be used along with 0. So it would be 9 place, again 8 place, 7 and 6. Since replacement is not allowed and we will multiply all of these, we will get required answer. Second part is telling repetition is allowed. So first place can be filled in an language, as you can clearly see 0 cannot be placed here, but second, third, fourth and fifth place, in all these places 0 can be put. So here there are total 10 ways, 10 ways, 10 ways, and we multiply all the ways, so we get 9,000. Third case is telling no two consecutive digits are same. So the number which will be placed here cannot be placed here. So here zero cannot be written. So total 9 ways. Now that the digit which would be used here cannot be used here. So here we will have 9 ways. Again 9, because two consecutive digit must not be same. So whatever digit will put at the left place cannot be put at right place. So similarly, so we will have 9 into 9 into 9, total 9 into 5 each. 95 5 each. Okay, next. Next part, he is telling if present is not allowed, a number form should be odd. So our number form should be odd, he is telling. Okay, so we have to form which number? Odd number. So we have to form odd number. So how you form odd number? When every number which is odd, their last digit, that is unit place in with odd digit. What are odd digit? 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. So how many ways are there? Total 5 ways. And now after filling up unit place, we will start with leftmost place. And here, as we can clearly see, 0 cannot be placed here, and one digit which has been used at unit place cannot be placed here. So we are left with total 8 digit only. So this place can be filled in 8 ways. Now this place can be filled in 8 ways again. Why? Because one digit has been used here and one digit has been used here. So total 2 digit already has been used. So we are left with a digit only. Again 7, again 6, like that. We multiply all these, we'll get required answer. Next question is repetition is not allowed and number should be even. So to form an even number, what we will do that we'll consider those cases when 0 is used at unit place and 0 is not used at unit place. So when 0 is not used at unit place, in that case, what will use? We will use 2, 4, 6, 8, because we have to form what? Even number. And even number, every even number ends with either 0 or 2, 4, 6, 8. So we'll separate these two cases where number ends with 0, that will be put into one category, and number which doesn't end with 0, that will put into separate category. Okay, now After filling unit place, we'll always start with leftmost place, and here total number of ways would be how many? 9 ways, because except 0, any other number can be put. So 9 ways. After that, 8, 7, 6, and we'll multiply, we'll get answer. Why 9? Because 0 has been used here, so we will left with any other 9 digit which is non-zero. So we will have 9 ways, 8 ways, 7, 6, and we will multiply, we'll get answer. And when last digit is filled with 2, 4, 6, so we have total 4 ways. So in that case, leftmost digit leftmost place can be filled with 8 ways. In 8 ways, how? Because 0 cannot be used here, and one digit which has been placed here cannot be put here. So two digit has been already used, so we are left with a digit only. That's why we have kept 8 here. Now this place can be filled in 8 ways, because already we have used 2 digit. Again 7, again 6. Why? Because whenever replacement is not allowed, number of way of filling places as we go from left to right goes on decreasing. Okay, so this is one answer, and this is second answer. C1 and C2, case 1 and case 2. To get required answer, that is total number of even number, will what we'll do, we will add these two and we'll get required answer. Okay, so what we'll do, we will add. Next part, he is asking a number should not contain the digit 4. And again, here we have two cases, replacement is allowed and replacement is not allowed. So suppose replacement is allowed, in that case, what are the situation? So number should not so we start with leftmost places, and here 0 cannot be put and 4 cannot be put, so we left with only 8 digit. But here 0 can be put, 4 cannot be put. So that's why we have 9 ways, again 9 ways, 9 ways, because he is telling replacement is allowed. So 8 into 90 by 4, and this is our required answer. The case where replacement is not allowed, here 0 cannot be put, 4 cannot be put, so we'll left with 8 ways. Again, we'll left with 8 ways. Why? Because here 0, uh, the digit which has been used here cannot be used here, and 4 cannot be used. So 2 digit has been already used. That's why 1 is already used and 0 cannot be put. Not 0, 4 cannot be put here, because at all places 4 should not be present. So that's why here we will have total 8 ways. After that, 7 ways, 6 ways, 5 ways, goes on decreasing as we go from left to right. So total number of ways would be 8 into 9 to 7, 6 into 5. Next question is related to number should contain the digit 5, and here again two case, replacement allowed and replacement not allowed. So suppose we'll ask number should contain 4. So what we'll do? I will our required answer will be total number minus number which doesn't contain 4. So as we have seen here, uh, in how many ways numbers should not contain 4, when replacement allowed and replacement not allowed, you can see clearly. Similarly, here suppose the replacement is allowed. So replacement is allowed, in that case total number of ways, how much? Total number of ways when replacement is allowed, so it would be 9 into 10 to the power 4 minus total number should doesn't contain 5. In how many ways number doesn't contain 5? 8 into 20 by 4, because where it is 4 or 5, it doesn't matter. So 8 into 9 to power 4, and it is required answer. Second case he is asking, its answer. Second case he is asking replacement not allowed. So again total. So what is total? Total means you have to fill these 5 places using different digits. So that would be 9 into 9, because as you see, you have to fill these 5 places. Then you fill in 9 ways, again 9 ways, because 0 can be used here. The digit which has been used here cannot be used. So 9 into 9 into 8 into 7 into 6. So into 8 into 7 into 6 minus this which. That is what? 8 into 9 into 7 into 6 into 5. So this is our required answer. When equation is allowed, in that case we have 9 into 10 power 4 minus 8 into 9 to power 4. So this is our required answer. Okay. Next question. Number should be divisible by 4. Good question. So for that what we'll do? We'll form, as we know, in what condition number is divisible by 4? When last two digit number is last two digit, that is one sentence place are divisible by 4. In that case number is divisible by 4, otherwise not. So we have to fill these two last two places that you want sentence place using those digits which is divisible by 4. So what are those digits? 0004 up to 96. So how many digits are there? 96 divided by 4 plus 1, that is 25. So last two place can be filled in how many ways? Last two place can be filled in 25 ways. And now after filling these two places, we again start with leftmost place. And how many ways it can be filled? It can be filled, and here we are talking about repetition is allowed. So this can be filled in 9 ways. As repetition is allowed, 0 cannot be put, but any other digit can be put after that 10 ways and 10 ways. So 9 into 10 power 2 into 25, and this is our required answer. Here we are talking about those numbers or those cases where repetition is allowed. And now when repetition would not be allowed, in that case, we have to form digits or numbers where but numbers to divide by 4. So we have total 25 ways. Many ways? 25. 25 ways. And since repetition is not allowed, so at these two places 0044 and 88 cannot be filled. So we can kill the last two places in 22 ways only. Now, when we'll fill last two places, one sentence place in 22 ways, so again we will have a situation where we will have to consider where 0 is used at last place or 0 is not used at last place. So when 0 is used at last place, last two places, so in that case we will have separate ways as we can see clearly. And when 0 is not used at last places, in that case we will have separate condition. So when 0 use, in that case this leftmost place can be filled in how many ways? 8 ways. Why? Because last two places 0 has been used, so two digit has been used. A total we have total 10 digits. So out of 10, 2 has been used. So we left with 8 digit, and that is 8 ways, 7 ways, and 6 ways. We will try all of these. How many ways? 8 into 7 into 6 into 6 ways. Uh, the case where 0 is used in last two places. Now, when 0 is not used in last two places, so in the case since we have 22 ways, 0 has not been used last two places in last two places, so we will left with total 16 ways because 22 minus these 6 ways, that is 16 ways. Now, since 0 has not been used, so 0 may be used at this place. And how many ways are there? Last two places, 2 digit already has been used. 0 cannot be put here. So in out of total 10 digit, 3 digit has been already used. So we are left with total 7 ways. And repetition is not allowed. So after that here 0 may be used, but 1 and 2 digit here. So 3 digit has been already used. So we will left with 7 digit, and here 6 digits. We will multiply to get the required answer. So 7 into 7 into 6 into 16. So how many ways are there? 8 into 7 into 6 into 6 into 6 plus 7 into 7 into 6 into 16, and this is our requirement. Okay. So this is again a case specific where we are using 0 at last two places, or where you are not using 0 at last two places. So in these two cases, we will have different answer, as you can see here clearly. On adding these two cases, we will get total number of numbers which is formed by all the digits when last two digits is divided by 4. Last two is not last two digits when number is divided by 4. Now, next question is number should be same if written from in two starting. That is like a, you can say it is a palindrome, that is Paheli. So suppose here we have used uh, alpha, beta, gamma. So here again the same beta will be used and same alpha would be used. So whatever the number that has been used at these places, that will use at last places, second place, second last, and so on. So how many ways to put alpha? Total 9 ways, because 0 cannot be put up here. Anything can be used. So 10 ways, 10 ways. So 90 to 10 power again these beta and alpha, whatever has been used here, that will use here, and whatever has been used here, that will be used here. I think, as you can see clearly. So these two places are restricted. So here 1 and 1 way only. So total 90 to 10 power 2, that is 900 ways. Okay. And last question. The number should be divided by 3. Repetition is allowed. 0 is not used. He is telling 0 is not used. So we'll see how many ways are there. Now we're talking about numbers with digit line 3, and we have to form 5-digit number. So if 5-digit number has to be divided by 3, so sum of all 5-digit numbers should be divided by 3. So suppose 5 places are there, and if the number has to be divided by 3, so if sum of first 4 digit is divided by 3, then last digit has to be divided by or last places also has to be divided by 4. So that has been written here. If the sum of first 4 digit is divided by 3, then fifth digit must be divided by 3. Only then the number would be divided by 3. So in how many ways this is possible? Let us see. So now you can see clearly what are the ways which number will divided by 3. On dividing a number, what type of numbers are there? So 3m plus 1 type of 3m plus 2 type. 3m type 369, 3m plus 1 type 147, and 3m plus 2 type 258. Now you can see. So if first 4 digit and last digit. If first 4 digit is divided by 3, that is 3m type, then it is also 3m type. How many they are there? So first 4 digit will be 3. How many ways? One way. And last digit of 3m type. How many ways? 3 ways. Again, if sum of first 4 digit of 3m plus 1 type, so last digit has to be of 3m plus 2 type. In that case, number would be divided by 3. So if sum of first 4 digit of 3m plus 1 type, that is one way, and 3m plus 2 type, again 3 ways. You can see clearly. And vice versa, if it is 3m plus 2 type, then it has to be 3m plus 1 type. And how many ways? 3m plus 2, only one way, but here it would be 3 ways. So in all the cases you can see clearly we will have total 3 ways. In either cases you can see sum of these first 4 places, whatever number you will put here, that would be either of 3m type. So only one way number. That number would be a statistic, or 3m plus 1 type, again one way, or 3m plus 2 type, again one way. But for last digit, we'll always have three options. Like if this is sum of first four digit is divided by 3, then last digit has to be divided by 3. But in how many ways the last digit has to be divided by 3? That is in 3 ways, 369. If sum of first four digit is of 3m plus 1 type, in how many ways? One way. But if these number is of 3m plus 1 type, so here the number would be kept in of the form of 3m plus 2 type. But how many the numbers are of 3m plus 2 type? Three numbers, 2, 5, 8, as you can see here. So we'll have three ways. Again, if the first four sum of first four digit number is of 3m plus 2 type, so it is one way. But if these four digit sum is 3m plus 2 type, in that case the last digit would have to be in the form of 3m plus 1 type, only then number would be divided by 4. So if it is of 3m plus 1 type, so how many ways? Three ways. How three ways? We can see, you can see clearly 1, 4, 7, these are of 3m plus 1 type. So three ways. So irrespective of the sum of digit, whether it is of 3m type or 3m plus 1 type or 3m plus 2 type, to fill the last digit, we always have three ways. That's why we have kept three here. So total number of digits for would be 9 into 9 into 9 into 9 into 3, and this is our getting. Okay, thank you.